Hi there, Phil from parkerlings.com. I hope I find you well today. Now today's video is a continuation of one that I posted a couple of days ago, which was on pruning suckers from tomato plants. Now if you've watched it, great, it's a good continuation or recap, and if you haven't, there is a link in the description of this video. Please go and see that, it'll probably make more sense. But just as a quick recap, a sucker, that's your stem, that's your leaf branch, that there is a sucker. So basically, think about it this way. That's your body, that's your arm, and that's your armpit. Okay? Makes sense. Now, just to show you what I did, bear with me. Okay, so here you go. This is our tomato plant. It's a Cherokee purple this time. Looking rather nice. Now, if we look up here, we've got here this little part. That's our stem. And as you'll see here, that tomato there is growing off of the stem. That is where tomatoes will grow, on the indeterminates. But if we go down here, as I say, that's the stem. That there is a leaf branch, as you see. And that in between, just there, that is a sucker. So what we did is we snipped this off of here. I won't do it this time. And just took that off, and as you'll see, all the way down a tomato, hopefully it'll come out for you here, is a whole load of little hairy bits. So you should see in here all these little hairs all the way up and down. Okay then, so you've seen the sucker, you've seen the hairs on it, and all the hairs being potential roots. All you have to do now is get yourself 1 cup of water. It could be tap water or preferably rainwater if you've got it, and then just put it inside here, job done. Now I did that, and it should have just been a week until I did the video and posted it on YouTube, but it took 2 weeks, so it's actually a good thing because it means now I can show you more than I would have after a week. So what happened? Well, there we go. Some extra leaf growth up here. These are longer than they were. But what happened inside? Well, if you can see that, hopefully. There you go. There's some roots. I'll just take it out for you. There you go. All of these here are roots. All nice and clean, because every 2 to 3 days I ended up changing the water. I only had tap water at the time because it's not really rained here, so that was absolutely fine. Now there were a few days where it got really hot. It was 37 Celsius, which is 98 Fahrenheit, and that was so hot that it actually made it wilt. Now all of these leaves were wilting, and don't have to worry about that. It doesn't mean it's dying. All you have to do, take it indoors like I did, put it in front of a fan, let the breeze of that and the cool air strengthen it again, and then you just get this back again. And this is a proof that it does work. Now you can just put it outside or wherever it is you're going to put it, and it will continue growing. You get all your roots, you can plant it. But I did 2, so let me show you the second one. Now obviously, there you go. You can see straight away there's roots. Now if I take this out, there we go. So you got all the roots here. You can see there's loads of them, loads and loads of roots. Now that is perfect to go in a pot already. Great. But if you come down, you've got some leaves, great. The flowers that are on it though, one of them was turned into a tomato. How strange is that? So I wasn't quite expecting it to do so well, but effectively you've got hydroponics here. That's all it is. I'll just put this back in again, just twist it so it doesn't damage the roots. There we go. So that there is a brand new plant waiting to go in the ground. So you now have 2 plants for nothing. That's cost you absolutely nothing other than a little bit of time just taking something out, getting some water, plonking it in and waiting. Really easy. Now if you were to get something like this from a greenhouse, probably costs you anywhere between, for this size, probably costs you anywhere between £3 and £5 or dollars, whichever. So that there effectively is £6 to £10 or dollars. So perfect. Great thing as well about this is that if you were to just have 1 plant, unfortunately it means you're not going to get many tomatoes off of it. But by doing this, it means now, to start with, you've now got 3. They'll be exact copies because they're all off the same plant on the same year, going to be exact copy, which is brilliant. Now, as I say, I couldn't do mine from seed this year because I was too late by the time I got here. So I had to buy mine from a greenhouse. Unfortunately, the one I wanted was Black Beauty and I couldn't get it. They didn't have it. But just a picture, if I did have the one, then I can make lots and lots of plants off of it. So I wouldn't have to worry about the fact that I only had one. Got loads. I would probably make at least 6 of them in total because I love them so much. And Sandy doesn't like them that much, so I get to enjoy all of them, which is brilliant. So that works out well. You get yourself a load of free plants and there's nothing wrong with that, is there? It's brilliant. So yeah, you save yourself some money, you got more plants. And another thing is as well, if you were to just have one, you'd have it matched up with loads and loads of other different varieties. It would mean that you'll have cross-pollination from the wind just blowing things around, blowing all the pollen everywhere. And so you could have problems. You won't get the same thing if you save the seeds next year. However, if you've got loads of them, you're more inclined to actually put them in a place where you're not going to get all of that pollen blowing around from one tomato to another. And you'll have lots and lots of plants in one area. And then those ones, you'll have the same seeds as you had this year. So works out well, doesn't it? I would do this definitely. I've done 2. It's probably a bit late now for me to do much more than this because really the growing season here isn't that long. But for you to try it, especially if you're somewhere like, say, California, for instance, you could be growing these until, say, November without any problem. You could be continuing plants indoors if you're lucky. Who knows? But it is worth trying because, yeah, you could try it next year otherwise. But please do try it. Let us know what happens. Let us know if you have success. Let us know how the seeds work out next year. If you do save them and then try them again, that'd be great. But yeah, please do try this, and I hope you enjoy this video. But I wish you happy gardening, lots of lovely tomatoes, and God bless. Bye bye.